Oh, Sama! The Horror of Hotels. We're watching it.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming and sitting down because today we're going to talk about hotels. We've all been to a hotel at some point in our lives, and the experience can vary greatly. From a luxury hotel that caters to your every need to a roach-infested Motel 6. There's a nice little spectrum out there. Regardless of what you're able to afford, going to a hotel can be a bit of a gamble. Sometimes they're dirty, sometimes the buildings are run down, and oftentimes there's a slight feeling of danger. I'm guessing from crackheads or maybe weird neighbors next door. What's that in the...
This is why I never get, like, a first floor of, like, a hotel or a motel. I always go up high. Yeah. But, I know, I'm a cripple, and there's, like, you know, if there's an emergency, then you have to take stairs. I will run down the stairs if I have to. Even though I can't run. It really, really hurts. But, you know, there's a fire. I'm gonna, you know, run with everyone else. But I'd rather die in a fire than be kidnapped and raped by someone breaking the first story window. Sorry. It's true.
room next door. Apparently, hotel room break-ins have become surprisingly common. And by that I mean, I feel like that's always been a thing. Right? So much so that there's an entire genre of video focused on giving tips on how to use household objects to lock hotel doors from unwanted guests or staff members, using things like hangers, towels, and forks to basically block the door. People even buy additional portable locks and alarms online to ensure their safety.
I'm gonna get one of those.
Safety when staying overnight. You might think that doing this 20-minute long setup to lock your door or whatever while you're sleeping might seem outrageous, but at the same time, you don't want to be that one statistic. So let's look at just how bizarre and terrifying the world of hotels can be. Over time, we've seen a large increase in
why are some hotels so fucking yellow? I don't get it.
Sexual predators going after women in hotel rooms.
That's what I'm saying.
Swinging the game with this one, dude. Jesus Christ. Can't ease into it at all? Holy.
Nope.
I thought we might start with like petty theft, but nope. Here we go. While groups preying on innocent women have been a tale as old as time itself, more people have felt comfortable coming forward to share their stories. One woman from Austin, Texas recounts the night she had awoken to a man who had somehow gotten access to her hotel key. As he was attempting to open the door, the woman noticed his finger prying through the door, trying to undo the latch.
No.
The woman screamed and charged at the door and slammed it shut, yelling, "Get the f out!" The man screamed, "Ah!" and quickly scurried off. She quickly called 911, but soon realized that the man's severed fingers were still in the door latch when the police arrived, which is awesome. Yeah. I would put him in a jar. If I was that woman, I would pickle those fingers 100%.
Oh my god. She slammed that thing where it severed his fingers. I wish I had that strength. Damn.
And it goes without saying that more often than not, the source of most disturbances and strange occurrences are the hotel guests themselves. For example, one man was arrested for gooning in the hotel lobby in Nashville. Such a beautiful musical city, huh? A man named Jonathan Walker had visited a Hilton Garden Inn, and he started using the computer in the hotel's business center. Despite not being a hotel guest. He started playing porn on the speakers for a long period of time until hotel workers started to notice. They called the police, who approached him and tried to get his attention. Jonathan refused to stop watching porn, to the point that the police officers had to take him into custody and remove him from the premises. As it turns out, this was a repeat occurrence, and he had already been banned from the hotel.
I was like, why can't he use his phone? But if it's a recurring, you know, occurrence, it's probably his fetish, right? The humiliation or, you know, being caught or something like that.
Previously, he was charged with trespassing. He must have been locked in, dude. He's like, I can't hear you.
I like how he thinks it's like a public library where you can just go in and watch porn.
A public library we can go and watch porn? Is that what you do?
Well, that's what.
It's a public library. What are you talking about? It's like a public library where they just let you watch porn, beat your dick all day, you little dick. Right, guys, a public library. And they can rent Shel Silverstein's Where the Sidewalk Ends. Right, guys? What I want to know is when they're like, he did it for a long time. I'm wondering, because they said he was a repeat offender to this hotel. I wonder if they just saw him and they're like, he'll be done in a bit. Who's motherfucker's got to clean that?
It sounds like he was just watching, not actually.
And you better believe, well, I think he was doing some dry rubbing, trying to start a little Indian fire.
Oh, Jesus.
A little pocket pool.
Yeah.
Ow.
Also, too, there's no way they clean those keyboard keys.
Okay, I don't know, but that's gotta hurt, right? Like, it's straining. I don't fucking know. I don't have a dick.
Just leave it.
They
You know what I
dust
mean?
them probably.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, this is not the only story about gooning in a hotel. There's also Florida's serial hotel gooner. That's right, my friends. Serial hotel gooner. In 2019,
not
at
a
Hotel
thing,
Zamora,
right?
Jason Bradley walked into the hotel balcony naked and started masturbating in front of a hotel staff member. That's just not fun.
It has to be like some stupid sexual kink. Yes, I'm kink shaming because some of them are weird and disgusting and borderline gross. But is it about control of making someone uncomfortable? Is it about the humiliation? Is it about getting caught? Is it about like the unexpectedness? I feel it'd be weird.
That's a little peekaboo. That's a little Jack in the Box that I don't want to see.
Isn't that
Yep.
sexual harassment?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it says the guy with the public library thing. How am I gonna get it? When management intervened and told him to stop, Jason ran back to his room and locked the door. Like a little toddler. It's like when your parents try to pick you up from your friend's house and you try to hide and be like, just see if I can stay over again. Except this time it's like a 6'3" naked guy, hard dick, run through the lobby. Police were promptly called and he was arrested shortly after. 3 days later, Jason was again arrested for the same thing. This time at a Hyatt hotel near Clearwater Beach.
He was let go after 3 days. It's still sexual harassment, public indecency. He should have gotten more.
This time, Jason was caught jerking it in the beach house cabana that he didn't pay for, which was the biggest crime there. And that was after 3 women complained about him. So he was hiding there beating for a bit. Took 3 women to come forward and be like, there's a guy in there. And let me tell you, I don't think he paid. When confronted, Jason punched the employees in the face and then ran into the parking garage to hide. You think that was the hand he was using to beat
Oh,
no, I
gross.
think he punched with his other hand and kept beating.
So you think that he's beating and punching. That's an alpha. The police were called and Jason was once again swiftly arrested. He now faces multiple counts of lewd exhibition and assault. Just a few months ago, he was also
Please tell me he's on a sex offender list.
arrested for indecent exposure involving a minor. Just had to put the little cherry on top. And there it is. He's just a guy being a dude. Okay, no, he's a pedophile. All right. Today's video is sponsored by Hungry Root. While you stay busy and productive, let Hungry Root be your personal shopper for groceries. Hungry Root is the easiest way to eat healthy. Achieve any and all of your choice for life at hungryroot.com with code PAPABEAT. Thank you, Hungry Root, for sponsoring this video, and back to the video.
Hell yeah.
Some people have reported strange hotel guests sneaking into their hotel rooms in the middle of the night, creating a traumatizing experience. Natalia Toxisi, a model from Thailand, posted a viral TikTok detailing a horrifying experience she had in a Japanese hotel. She had traveled to Japan for a vacation, believing it would be a safe place for a solo trip.
No, surprisingly not. Crime is down, but there's still a lot of, oh god, how do I say this? Creeps. Still a lot of creeps.
Natalsi decided to go to the APA Hotel and Resort in Tokyo, which is a well-known hotel chain. After a long day of sightseeing, she returned to a hotel and laid in bed before noticing a particularly repulsive smell. After some time, she had realized that it was coming from underneath her bed.
There's a man.
Natalsi checked under the bed, coming face to face with a pair of eyes staring directly at her. She screamed and leapt off the bed. The Asian man climbed up from under the bed and stared at her for about 3 seconds.
Do you think he was naked?
No, I think he was just a weird, stinky man, little garbage man. At the moment, Natalsi claimed that those seconds felt like my life was over. Suddenly, the man started screaming before turning and sprinting out the room. Ah! Turns around, pulls a Kevin Costner. The police were contacted where they found a hidden power bank that the man was using for his phone, meaning he had potentially been there for a long. He was there all day for sure. He was charging his phone, playing like Angry Birds and shit. He's so old game. Due to the lack of CCTV cameras in the hotel, the police claimed that there was little chance of identifying the man, but eventually she was able to get a full refund for her trip.
Oh, good.
I stayed at a APA hotel.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? I forgot about that.
They're nice. Apparently, we need to fact check this, but apparently the APA hotel is run by a cult leader.
Far right extremist, not cult leader.
Yeah, maybe it was a cult member. They're like,
whatever.
Take this battery and let it charge. She'll be up there real soon. Hotel guests have a tendency to do
what
whatever
the fuck?
they
Are
want
they
in
drunk?
hotel rooms,
Oh,
seeing as they're paying for it. While some will settle for cranking up the AC all night, others treat the place like their own personal trash
I would rather die.
This was the case for Kelly Tedford,
Oh,
the
no.
OnlyFans hotel pisser.
I don't like that sentence. Okay, I'm sorry. OnlyFans. Blech. Hotel. Pisser? Blech.
In New Hampshire, an OnlyFans model named Kelly Tedford was caught destroying a Marriott hotel room with her bodily waste. She had the plan of filming a video for her OnlyFans, Kinky Kelly, in which she would cover the entire room in her own piss. She proceeded to pee all over the
what
bedding,
the
all over
fuck?
the curtains, even
Disgusting. Gross. Ew. Gross. Ash, the fuck are you talking about?
pissed on the AC unit, which it's like
Ew.
that's gonna blow it even more in the air. Which, granted, the room's gonna smell like piss anyway, so she's like, fuck it. And she even pissed on the hotel Bible.
Great.
For good measure, she even took a on the floor, which she would later hide in the upper tank of the toilet. A little upper.
Why are people like this? Why are men? Why? I'm sorry, Ash.
Decker. That was that. She's being a little.
That's
Being a
gross.
little bitch, dude. That's a woman who just needs to be slapped around.
She needs to be shown a thing or two.
I don't know.
All right, we're kidding. She was
Yeah.
arrested and charged with criminal mischief. Further investigations showed that she had been doing things like this for years. And in one case, she was arrested for peeing all over grocery store products. Jesus fucking Christ. And a whole new problem with hotel guests emerges when you look at stories revolving around luxurious hotels. Some wealthy guests can be straight up menaces. Some hotel workers have to put up with a very unique type of harassment, like the smear campaign orchestrated by a teenager named Theodore Weintraub. Theodore had been attempting to order a drink at the bar inside of the Mark Hotel, an upscale spot known for its high-profile clientele. He was turned down due to him being 17, attempting to use a fake ID, which caused him to become aggressive. After causing a scene, he was banned from the hotel for disturbing other guests, and he later tried to enter through a dinner reservation with his family, only to be caught and denied entry. He begged them to reconsider, only to flip out since he didn't get his way. And according to the filing, the defendant began accusing the hotel of being
anti-Semitic and spinning Peel's food. You're 17! You try to illegally drink. No one is on your side, you stupid bastard.
Anti-Semitic and spitting in people's food until his father calmed him down. Theodore, stop. Stop it, Theodore. Calm down. We're sorry. He usually gets his alcohol and he's fine, but God damn it, Theodore, calm down. There was also reports of hotel staff passing by him on the street near the hotel. Theodore became enraged and started screaming at them. This frustrated him so much that 2 years later, he returned to the hotel only to enact his revenge. He hired multiple protesters to stand outside the hotel and smear their reputations with signs reading, "Mark supports Epstein." Mark denies the Holocaust, and the Mark spreads disease.
They have to be at least a little bit believable, you dumbass.
Check, and check.
Not these plague
Theodore sat
pedophiles.
inside of his Cadillac parked out front so he could laugh at the scene unfolding. And at one point, hotel guests were physically accosted as well. Theodore made sure to do this during the busiest time when celebrity guests would be staying at the hotel. Specifically, Drake. At one point, they attempted to physically stop him from re-entering the hotel, causing a crowd of his fans to get into a physical altercation that ended in one protester being punched in the face.
Oh, shit.
In the end, the hotel filed a restraining order against Theodore and barred him from continuing his protest within 150 feet of the property. They're like, so you can do it, but just a little farther down.
Does that even work?
We can't technically give your rights away because it's the First Amendment. You have a right to assembly, so just stay over there.
Though I feel like they.
Well, first off, if the protesters aren't getting paid, they're going to show up a couple times, but they're going to quickly be like, I can't keep doing this. You know? Also, him sitting in his Cadillac, he's like definitely like a little Nepo baby thing, just chortling, eating snacks. Like, can you pay us more? I can. My dad doesn't give me allowance yet. Other hotel staff members have recounted stories of guests making them incredibly uncomfortable in public forums. One worker tells a story of her creepiest night shift experience.
Oh, no.
One night shift worker explains that most of the calls they get late at night are from creeps, which just makes sense. People, little gooners going out there being like, I'm outside, I can smell your panties.
Jeez.
Like little prank call stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm outside. Whatever. Or just people just being like, what are you wearing? I mean, I could see that. Just weird shit.
Yeah.
Drunk too, maybe.
Yeah,
Gross.
drunk assholes. I need a place to stay. She received a call at 1 a.m. from a hotel guest, only to find out that he was jerking off over the phone. What did I tell you?
Oh,
you?
gross.
Yeah, dude. The pud? Probably definitely heard the pud was all wet, sound like a big like trough of mud.
Do you think he was making little moans? Oh.
I was wondering if I could
I would rather die.
wake up call. Another staff member recounted the time that a naked man ran into the lobby
Is
and
it only
started
when it
yelling
sucks?
at workers to give him directions to the bathroom. He was given directions only to go the wrong way and end up running into a wedding party.
Stop.
The man began to panic, crying profusely, and he turned back around, leaking all over himself and onto the floor. He had to be escorted out of the building by police, and the
Was it? I feel like this was more like a medical emergency. It still sucks though. Still sucks.
wedding event was comped with the hotel for the absurd interruption. How do we know that wasn't orchestrated?
I was just thinking the same thing.
I'm gonna do the same thing for my daughter's wedding. When my daughter gets married, I'm gonna be like, here's $200. Just shit yourself and run through. Oh, come on. Come on. The whole thing is free. $200 and you save how many thousands? Come on now.
Easy to repeat too, because all you have to be like, the wedding's there, go up to the staff, ask where the bathroom is, go the wrong way.
Easy peasy. The only
And it's
problem is
squeezy.
your wedding's in a hotel.
Oh. Nice hotels.
Well, it's
The
true.
Hilton
Yeah, but I mean, where'd you get married?
Whoa.
The Hilton. Isn't it a typical thing, like just tiny chapels
or Barnes.
Yeah.
or barn? I got married on a beach,
Oh yeah, that's right.
on an
That's
Oregon beach.
I want to get married in Scotland on
Ooh.
the cliff.
Before
And
jumping
have
off.
my wife come down on a helicopter.
What? Nick?
Some of the most entitled and chaotic guests at a hotel are easily from wedding parties. One
That's
front office
true.
manager of a hotel describes the most chaotic night of their entire career. 70 rooms were rented by attendees of the wedding, with
Jesus.
the bride and bridesmaids infuriating nearby guests during the loud bachelorette party. After receiving 3 noise complaints, they decided to pay a group of kids $20 to run around the hallways in order to distract attention away from them. The next
Stop,
day, the
that's
bride
some
and the bridesmaids
bullshit.
angrily complained to the front desk worker about the staff telling them to quiet down. They believe that because their event gave them so much business, they deserved special treatment. Later,
No, you don't get special treatment. There's still rules to apply to. Dumbass.
the worker had to assign guests to very specific rooms, as she was informed that several of the guests had cheated on each other and would have to be far apart.
God damn it.
Crazy wedding, dude. The Hilton's getting a little wild. The day of the wedding was full of guests screaming at the staff over small inconveniences. In the middle of the chaos, one mother reveals that her child drank too much pool water and ended up throwing up in the elevator.
Well,
During
maybe
the wedding
your
reception,
child
police
shouldn't
had to
be
be
an
called
idiot.
due to adults buying drinks for the underage children.
Stop!
One of them gotten so drunk that he took his mother's keys, attempted to drive her car, and crashed in the parking lot.
People are so fucking stupid. They are so entitled and don't realize other people have lives. Like, what the hell? Oh.
Everyone was kicked from the venue, and the party resumed all night in the hotel rooms between arguing with staff who were trying to quiet them down. In the morning, the bride storms into the lobby and tells the front office manager that every single person should be refunded fully. The bride was furious over the fact that the cops were called, stating that they should be allowed to have fun and not be treated like a bunch of dogs. No refund was issued, and the worker threatened to call the cops once more if things continue to escalate. What I would have done is I would have been like, I have this hammer, and I'm gonna drive it through your fucking skull. You and your trashy ass family. You know what? Actually, come here, and I would. I'd kill all of them with a hammer. But I'd let the kids get drunk still. We've talked about some wild hotel guests. Don't let that fool you. Hotel staff members can just as easily be the creepiest and most insane people. Look no further than the infamous story of Poop Gelato.
What?
Did I grab your attention? Poop gelato. Steve White and his wife Jessica had been staying in the Coogee Bay Hotel in Sydney, a popular beachfront tourist destination. While grabbing a drink at one of the pubs on location, they were frustrated to find that the music they were playing overpowered the rugby match that they were trying to enjoy. They also complained that the food, the staff, and the price of their gelato and the other customer. The hotel decided to appease the two of them by sending a large complimentary bowl of gelato to their table.
Oh no.
Go ahead, I eat it.
I
Would
don't-
you like to have some gelato? It's from Italy. Among the various flavors of gelato in the bowl, the bottom seems to be layered with chocolate. Steve took a big bite, only to throw it up and retch over what seemed to be a giant log of shit hidden underneath.
How do you not smell it under all that ice cream though? Like, how? In what form or way? How?
The gelato. Jessica had already taken a bite as well, becoming violently ill. The hotel tried to offer them $5,000 to look the other way, which was denied. Instead, they took a sample of the feces and went to the police, who confirmed that it was indeed human excrement. Investigation into the poop gelato sampled failed to reveal who the culprit was. To save their reputation, the hotel employees signed contracts that forbid them from talking to the media. Jessica's reputation, however, was slowly ruined over the course of a month. According to her, everywhere I go, I'm now known as the woman who ate the poo. It happens when I'm shopping, when I'm walking down the street, and when I'm on the sideline watching my son at Little Athletics on a Saturday morning. In the end, an undisclosed amount of money was reached in a settlement between the hotel and the Whites. It had to have been like, you think it was at least 6 figures?
Yeah.
They offered her 5, she said no, and then they're like, this is hush money. I bet you anything it was like at least 100 grand. I think that she could have probably shut that place down. That's gotta be like bioterrorism, right?
Definition of bioterrorism. Bioterrorism. The unlawful use or threatened use of microorganisms or toxins derived from living organisms to produce death or disease in humans, animals, or plants. That act is intended to create fear and intimidate governments or societies in pursuit of political, religious, or ideological goals.
Crazy shit like that, and you got violently ill. I mean, like people would lose their jobs or strip. I mean, like I think that legitimately she probably could have shut that place down.
I was thinking like $1 million.
You think $1 million for some poo? Nah, dude.
Well, the damages too. People call him poo lady.
Yeah, reputation. I'm just saying. I
Sickness
think someone would buckle under 100K. You want 100,000? Okay, I'm the poo girl. I'm the poo woman. I'd be that way. In another disgusting display, we also have the Hilton toe sucker, which is my favorite story of this entire video. In Nashville, such a beautiful city.
Please
for
don't.
music, right? Once again, at a Hilton downtown hotel, a man named Peter Brennan was asleep before the day of a big work conference. He awoke to a man sucking his toes in the dead of night. Peter immediately leaped into the air and started screaming as the man sprinted out the room. This man was David Neal, the manager of the Hilton Hotel, who was working a night shift. David made copies of the guest key in order to break into the room and perform strange acts as a part of this weird, sick fetish. Definitely sexual. Definitely hard doing it the entire time.
Yeah.
Guy, huh? Had sandals on.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. He definitely saw.
You're in room 4.
He's definitely on something. What is with people and feet?
A warrant was put out for his arrest, and he was eventually taken into custody for aggravated burglary. This wasn't his first.
I need
warrant
to
was
see.
put out.
Is it just me, or does his face kind of look like lopsided, like a little bit concave where his glasses are on the right side, but then his like chin is more to the left, so it's like he looks more like putty. I don't know.
For his arrest, and he was eventually taken into custody for aggravated burglary. This wasn't his first run-in with the law, as he had previously served prison time due to a slew of crimes. Brennan told reporters that he started going to therapy after the whole ordeal and still does not feel safe in his own home. If there was something like that, that would f me up too. People can probably attest to this. There's got to be viewers that we have that has had someone break into their home.
Dear viewers, if you have any crazy stories involving your house being broken into, people watching you sleep, etc., please leave them in the comments below. I actually do not have one. Lucky me.
Home or anything while they were there or sleeping. That invasion of privacy and security, dude.
But does it make sense if it's in a
Steven,
hotel?
you're still here.
That makes sense if someone broke into my house and sucked my toes.
Yeah, but hotels, I mean, that's the same thing. Any place where you are sleeping and you lock the door, I think that follows you. Because then when you go home, you like hear some shit. It's just like the psychological damage to it. I think it fucks you up anywhere. Even if it wasn't your home or your own hotel room, like let's say you were staying at a buddy's house, it would fuck you up forever.
That's what I've been hearing, like rats in my ceiling.
You said that too with why your voice was like broken. That's why rats.
I don't think it's rats, maybe squirrels.
I think that's you having like sleep paralysis and you're just envisioning things. You also get like 1 hour of sleep a night. I'm starting to hear weird things. Little gnomes running around my attic. Some of the scariest things that come out of the hotel experience is not the creepy people or staff members. It's the things people find in their rooms. It's common for people to find human excrement in their rooms. There's poo. Get over it. One hotel Marriott guest came out of the shower and pulled a towel from the rack, only to find that there was a baseball with smearing of poo on it. Others have allegedly found hidden cameras placed inside the hotel room, sometimes pointed directly at their toilet. That's the biggest thing. The amount of like hidden cameras I see in like smoke alarms, people put it in like AC vents,
and
all
then,
that
like,
kind of shit.
plugs
Also
too.
power outlets, like the screw for your power outlet, that can be a camera. There's apparently a wand you can do to like go around a room. Yeah.
There's something people do with tape. I don't know if it's a troll, but they like put tape on windows and they put like a marker through it to see if it's like a see-through mirror too.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought I've heard that too
two-way
with like
mirror?
hotel paintings and because they're like I've heard that can be like a two-way mirror too.
With a painting?
Yeah, well, like a glass frame painting, and it's like, oh, this is just a picture.
No, it's not.
I've seen some crazy shit, man. Which makes you think when I see the girl who's like, let me lock the door, and she puts like 70 things up to. I'm like, I don't fucking blame you. Also, too, you know, you think I want my tiny dick and like my fat shit splayed out in the dark web to be sold? Not really. You know what I mean? If I'm sitting there beating my little monkey cock and then that's put online, that'd fuck me up.
That's true. I guess, you know, some of it's rational.
I think it's all rational. If I walked by and I saw somebody doing that, who am I to be like, paranoid much? And then, of course, that's on the next day. Look at my phone and just sees me like beat my little dick. I'm like,
I can't.
online, I'm like,
oh.
how did they get that? One hotel worker had even stumbled across a live baby that had been abandoned in the parents' room.
No.
Well, that's the whole thing with dumpster babies, too. Toss them out.
Well, I was going to say, was this a staff member? Did they just leave the baby in?
I'm thinking that it was a guest. The thing, too, is I think people are
probably
fucked up and they'll rationalize it. Well, like, I mean, he was in a comfortable, warm place.
Also, yeah, they leave it in a hotel room to be like, well, the staff will find it.
Well, they'll find it. Yeah. As if that, like, makes it okay. Well, someone's going to stumble on it eventually. We left a bunch of crackers and Pringles on the image. It'll be fine.
Yeah, totally. That's how you totally take care of a child.
Cities have a thing where it's like a big, like, metal
safe haven
box with a little window. You can put a baby in it, and when you close it, you pull like a string, and it calls the fire department.
What year are you talking about?
Now.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the thing.
There is no way
Safe haven
there is
baby
a
boxes.
metal delivery box for a child to first off bake in, and then
No,
also
no,
that you pull a
has
string
AC.
that calls the fire department. That seems like something in a Buster Keaton film.
It's got AC and a little tablet that the baby. It's like you put a little screen.
That's probably true. And as you would expect, multiple people have had the experience of stumbling across
Dead bodies?
a dead body.
Yes!
In college, I saw a dead body. It's fucked up. I thought it was a guy sleeping. It's a homeless guy.
Yeah, I told
Dead?
that.
It's fucking horrible.
Very scarred. Was it kind of like
No.
Stand By Me?
No, it wasn't as cool as Stand By Me. It was like really sad. Actually, I guess it's Stand By Me. It was pretty sad in that too. I don't know. You sit there and you're like, oh shit. Well, because you think at first it's just like a homeless guy sleeping in this park. You're like, oh damn. And then you like look at it and he was just dead. So he called the cops.
He's cold
That's
and
my
he's
fear.
blue.
I'm gonna be walking and there's dead
Mag's
body.
eating his face.
Not snakes. I'm not claustrophobic, but if I see a dead body, that's my biggest fear. That's why I've never been able to go to a funeral. Some people have found bizarre items like kangaroo tail covered in maggots inside of the oven.
What? No, go back. We're going back.
It's like kangaroo tail covered.
My coworker once found a kangaroo tail covered in maggots in an oven. A few days ago, someone left coconuts they collected under their bed wrapped in a towel, which was a little strange. My best find was probably a brand new air fryer. They didn't claim it for a few weeks, so now I have an air fryer. Well, at least you got an air fryer. What the fuck? I'm still confused about the kangaroo tail.
Covered in maggots inside of the oven. Another person found tons of raw steaks in the room. And apparently, he was being kicked out of the hotel, and he started throwing the raw steaks directly at housekeeping staff. But he caught him.
Thanks.
Put him in a cooler. But nothing is as strange as what one hotel remodeler found during a job. He looked underneath a piece of furniture to find what looked like a dark human-like figure with large breasts.
What? It's like a sex doll?
At first I think it's a
or
real
like
body.
someone
Oh my God.
wrapped
The man noted
up
that
like
there
a
was
doll.
old blood left behind
Stop.
on it.
We got a job to remodel this hotel, and while clearing out the rooms, we found this. No idea how long it's been there, but on the inside, it did have some old blood residue sticking to it. post this in another subreddit, but it was recommended to post here.
And people were convinced that it was some kind of weird makeshift sex doll.
This
When
was
asked how
it.
the material felt, he said, "I will never forget the crunchy feeling."
Oh,
Sound like picking up like a pile of leaves. Some people will bring full weapons into the room only to leave them there.
Great.
One hotel worker admits
Fine
that
now,
housekeeping
motherfucker.
completely missed.
Motherfucking guest left a gun in the nightstand. A guest checked out Saturday, leaving a gun in his nightstand. Housekeeping is obviously not checking the drawers in the room. They checked another guest in the room Saturday. They just checked out today. This could have gone so horribly wrong in so many ways. Yeah. If you leave a gun, then, you know, you lost it. Because someone else might take it, and later probably don't know how to use a gun, or they probably think it's fake.
A loaded firearm in a drawer upon cleaning the room.
Oh, looks like my brother's gun.
An entirely new family was booked and checked out before anyone realized that the gun was there. In a strange scene, one hotel worker in charge of doing laundry walked into a room to find that a jacuzzi tub was filled to the brim with Jell-O, stained the material so bad that it had to be professionally cleaned and fully taken apart due to it being crammed into the jets. That's like how we couldn't lead with just like the Jell-O jacuzzi. Instead, that's at the end after everyone has clicked off for poop and blood, sex dolls, and dead people. Okay, hotels bring people from all walks of life. Sometimes things can lead to some truly bizarre and crazy encounters. If you're checking into a hotel, just act like a normal fucking person, dude. Don't bother anyone, and perhaps buy some extra locks so nobody bothers you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and good luck out there. Bye-bye.
Have you had any weird hotel stories?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything. A friend of mine as a child woke up one night with her family dog on her bed growling and barking at the doorway. Didn't see anything in the doorway, but knew that she should not get up or move. Eventually the dog stopped and she goes back to sleep. That morning she finds pieces of hot dog all over her bed. The back door of the house was found to be wide open, so it broke in and was trying to lure the dog away with hot dogs. Nothing was missing from the house, so naturally my friend had a feeling that the person who broke in might have intended to take her, the dog being the one preventing that from happening. Good freaking dog, man. Didn't even take the bait after the guy left. Bam. That's a little dog. Librarian here. I can't tally how many people have been caught with porn on the public computers. If there are kids in the library, it goes from misdemeanor to a felony. Holy crap. Okay. Sweden? Oh, Jesus, that's a long one. I've been working as janitor in Sweden for about 10 years, and I say people are not as civilized as government wants them to be. The amount of mattresses with piss and shit stains I had to replace are easily 100 plus. Oh. The baby boxes actually have, fucking Christ. The baby boxes are actually there to hopefully stop people from leaving unwanted babies in dumpsters or coin lockers where the baby was likely to die before being found. The anonymity of the baby boxes also help become a shocking amount of people would rather leave a baby in alley dies than have them over to someone else face to face. The boxes are temperature controlled and alarms to alert the people running the building when a baby is placed inside. It's actually very safe for baby, especially considering what people would do otherwise when trying to get rid of them. Yeah. And then they're probably, you know, adopted or put into foster care or whatnot.